After the please record your name. Has Jordan.
Welcome to the customer registration for BT Vantage Point. Brief introduction to Vantage Point. Vantage Point gives you faster decision making during your event call with instant online communication with your BT Event Manager to get the most from your event call. BT Point is a web-based software application designed for use on your BT managed event attended or pre-registration calls. And BT Vantage Point lets you view a list of all the participants in your meeting to make simple requests, reorder or remove participants in the question and answer queue, and also to text, chat securely and directly with BT Event Manager during your call. Following slides will now provide a 5-minute demonstration on BT Vantage Point for customers to use with BT managed event calls. This session will show customers how to log into Vantage Point and how to use during BT managed event calls. Started. First person booking the BT event call with Vantage Point will receive an email to confirm the details for the call, and this includes the login details for Vantage Point. The chairperson and speaker can dial into the event call and log into Vantage Point up to 15 minutes early. Log on to Vantage Point by clicking on the web URL as shown in the email to them to the login page, and then enter a unique username and the password conference, both applied in the email. Up to 5 users can join Vantage Point during a BT managed event call. And once users have logged in, the Vantage Point web page containing live information for their event call, as well as a window to share text messages with the BT operator during the call. Now that you've logged in, let's look at the information Vantage Point provides at the start of your call. What can Vantage Point at the start of your event call, and what information is available to the end user? There's summary call information on the page ribbon. This gives the user the login time, active users, data, and number of participants in a Q&A when active. Next, click on the Participant tab as shown to show the list of participants joining the call and their information such as last name, first name, phone, and company are displayed. The end can also display information more easily by clicking on the column headings. This will each column, for example, in alphabetical order. Also, names or information is text wrapped in columns to display information more clearly. As more participants join the call, the user has the option to print the participant list using the Print Participant tab. Now let's explain the chat window feature. This allows users to send and receive text messages with the BT operator and other users in the call. The chat will show the last received message at the bottom of the list, as with the IM format. The chat messages will be color-coded based on the sender to help distinguish between each user. The full chat messages are shown in the chat window. Any user joining late will see a history of chat messages. The bottom of the chat screen also shows the users and the operator in the chat session. So, start the call. Now let's look at what you can do with Vantage Point during the Q&A session. Start of the call, a summary of information is available on the ribbon. For example, this will give the number of active questioners in the queue. When this started by the The operator, the end user then clicks on the Q&A tab. It has 3 panes of information on the Q&A session. The top pane shows the speakers, up to 3 are shown without scrolling down. The middle shows the current questioner. The bottom pane shows the participants in the queue who press *1 telephone keypad and they're listed in the order they entered *1. The end user can request the following actions. Firstly, to request the order is reordered. Second, request that a participant is removed from the queue. And thirdly, to request that a question is muted or unmuted. So firstly, let's now look at the request to reorder Q&A queue. So for example, if the end user wants one attendee to ask their question, but they were listed third in the queue, they would click on the blue icon shown. As soon as the icon is clicked, an automatic text message is sent to the operator and shown in the chat window to confirm the request. The operator reorders the Q&A. An automatic chat message is sent to the end user. And participants in the queue are reordered. Secondly, let's look at how to request to remove participants from the Q&A queue. The end user must select the red icon on the screen below. The action is an automatic message to the BT operator. The operator will remove the participant from the Q&A queue, and the user will also see the change on their view of the queue. And thirdly, the end user can request the BT operator to mute or unmute the live questioner. So the end user will need to send a text message in the chat window. And finally, the end user can get a list of attendees in the Q&A queue at that particular time. The list of all the Q&A queue for the whole call. So that's the end of the demonstration for Vantage Point. I'll thank you for your time and interest, and goodbye.